Alexa Bliss on hold, but Nikki Bella she's ready to be seen. Tessa Blanchard says something stupid, and did Hulk Hogan no show because someone might say something that was mean?
And here we go. Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you are brand new, welcome. Grab a seat, stay a while. Do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button, and go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button, and before you head out, drop a comment. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything. And if you're one of the regulars here, welcome back for another round. I ask that you also hit that like button, and before you leave, drop a comment, because YouTube does love those comments. And of course, share this video out on all social media. Speaking of socials, once again, X and Instagram. You can check me down there. Check out the link to that Joker Voice merch store. Working on something new. So keep your eyes peeled. Something that's going to come to that Joker Voice merch store. Okay. All right. So aside from what happened at Saturday night's main event, which we'll be discussing on Wednesday Night is Overbooked, here on this channel, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific, the world of professional wrestling just keeps on turning, and here are some stories, updates, and some rumors that have been circulating. So, why wait any further? Let's just jump right into it.
And here we go.
Let's start with one half of the Bella twins. That will be Nikki Bella. Now, the former Divas champion, WWE Hall of Famer, star of the TV show Total Divas, was recently seen at the Raw debut on Netflix. Now, this, of course, has stirred some speculation and wondering if a return to the company and also getting into the ring is possible in the near future. Now, this report from Wrestlezone, quoting a statement from WrestleVotes via their social media, stating that significant discussions are in place with strong expectations from the WWE that this will happen sooner rather than later. Now, Nikki's last match as a singles competitor was in November of 2018, and she has made cameo appearances in the Women's Royal Rumble as late as 2022. I'm going to be honest for a second here. Now, if Triple H, Paul Levesque, he wouldn't be in discussions with her if he did not think that he could use her. I'm just wondering, where exactly does she fit in the current WWE women's landscape? I mean, the Divas era and what we have today with talent like Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Io Sky, up-and-comers like Julia and Stephanie Vaquer, we're talking light years apart. But after everything this woman has gone through, with her stepfather being linked to Vince McMahon in the Janelle Grant lawsuit and the awful divorce that she's been going through, if coming back to the WWE is something that brings her peace, and again, if Triple H can use her, who am I to say she can't be either?
That's fair.
The next story comes to us from Sports Illustrated, and it's also news about another possible WWE return, that being from former five-time women's champion, the 5 Feet of Fury, Alexa Bliss. Now, we have heard rumors of creative plans in the works, and Alexa herself has teased her return via her social media. Well, there appears to have been a little snag right now. Apparently, she was supposed to make her return on the January 13th episode of Raw in San Jose. A report from PW Insider indicates that Alexa's camp and the WWE are at an impasse when it comes to her contract. Alexa's last appearance was in 2023 at the Royal Rumble against Bianca Belair. She took some time off with she and her husband to start a family, spend time with her daughter, and the WWE wanted Bliss to continue with her old contract. Apparently, Bliss's camp was seeking a brand new deal. So it appears as of right now, all creative plans are just in a holding pattern.
Obviously.
Now we're going to shift from WWE over to TNA for a second here. And someone who has returned, the controversial Tessa Blanchard. Now, Tessa Blanchard made her in-ring return at the latest pay-per-view, Genesis, where she went over Jordynne Grace in Jordynne Grace's final TNA match. Now, at the following TNA Impact, she cut a promo where she talks about the story of her family in the Texas area and how her family always knew of her greatness. The fact that she was better than any of the Von Erichs, even better than Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, she continued through this massive boost through this promo, and then she continued by saying that her victory over Jordynne Grace was simply, quote unquote, taking out the trash. Well, if the goal of TNA was to make Tessa Blanchard the most insufferable heel woman in the professional wrestling industry, you're doing a bang-up job.
That's putting it mildly.
And finally, for our last story, we're going to go back to Sports Illustrated. And speaking of controversial people who have said stupid shit, Hulk Hogan, noticeably absent from this past Saturday night's main event, despite being advertised to make an appearance, along with being in the event's promotional material. Gee, I wonder why. Maybe certain ad-libbed promo from one Second City Saint, CM Punk, where he said, "You throw Hulk Hogan into the Royal Rumble and I'll throw his dusty ass over the top rope and kill Hulkamania once and for all." According to reports, there was no backstage heat from this ad-lib line, and it was actually met with quite a lot of laughter. Maybe it was also coming face to face with Jesse the Body Ventura, who we all know that there's no love lost between those two. Or maybe it was also the recent PR nightmare that was the Raw debut on Netflix. Well, according to the article, the reason is, you ready for this? Family commitments.
Sure.
Sure thing, pal. Pardon me if your reason just doesn't work for me, brother. But anyway, these are some stories that I thought were interesting. I want to hear what you have to think down below in the comments. Be sure to check us out. Wednesday night is overbooked. This channel, 7 p.m. We'll be talking about some of this and going into the Royal Rumble this Saturday. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I really appreciate it, and I will see you folks all very soon. Hope you had a great weekend. Have a wonderful week ahead of you. Always have fun. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Until next time, toodles.
I say you better